guys, welcome back to my channel and another haul video here. This is my monthly haul for the month of September. Now, last month for August, I just felt like August went on and on and on, but with September, it was just like boom, 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 and we're done. Like, September just flew by, and I don't know if it's just because my day job has been like insane, or it just is what it is. The days are getting shorter, so they feel like they go by a little faster with the sunlight not being out. But here we are, where it's October 1st when I'm filming this. And as you can see to my left, I have just a whole lot of goodies to show you for the month of September. And I'm going to justify this one because September was my birthday month. So yeah, that's why I bought all this stuff. No other reason. So let's just hop right into it because we've got a lot to cover. So the very first thing I ended up buying was more cuticle buddies. Now I only have 3 here. I did buy 4 because they have a 2 for $20 deal going on right now. And I owned the orange one already to try out, and I found that I really, really loved these. I think this is a really easy and convenient way for nail oil. It's very portable. And so I ended up buying 4, like I said. So I bought the purple one. This is lavender and rosemary, and I find that this one smells a lot like, if you are familiar with Lush, I'm not sure, I haven't bought from Lush in a really long time, but when I first started going to Lush, I bought this facial cleanser called Angels on Bare Skin, and that's pretty much exactly what this smells like to me as far as my memory goes, right? I like I said, I haven't been in a Lush in like years. And then I got this is vanilla bean and black currant, and this is the black one. It smells like frosting. Like, I feel like it smells like cupcake frosting, and it's just, this one makes me hungry a little bit. I really like this one. It's really sweet. I think I saw that this is one of their more popular ones. It's definitely not my top, just because I prefer like the fresher, cleaner scents, but that's not to say that I would not repurchase this, because I would. It is a really nice scent. And then I got lemongrass and lang lang, and this one, we're gonna go right back to Lush. Smells like lemony flutter. That's the like cuticle hand balm, and it's like a kind of light pale yellow balm. A lot of people really like it for their cuticles. I used to use that well before I got into nails, actually, and I liked it, and that's what this kind of smells like. And then the one that I don't have sitting in front of me is at work, and that one is tea tree and eucalyptus, and that one just straight up smells like tea tree. If you've ever smelled like just a really fresh, crisp tea tree oil, that's pretty much what it smells like. So I bought those on September 1st, and then on September 2nd, which was my birthday, my friends, am I even gonna be able to fit this in the screen? They got me this ring light. This is by Elgato, if I'm saying that right, Elgato. And they both stream, and their names are Healer Senjo and Vortex the Viking. I will link them down below again. They both stream, and they both use this brand, and they recommended it to me. And I'm just not somebody who knows a lot of like the technical aspect of filming and camera work and stuff like that. And my one friend, he was asking me about it, like, oh, are you going to upgrade your lights or whatever? And I was just like, oh, probably. I have to do research and figure that out, which I just don't feel like doing, because sometimes, do you ever just read about a topic and for some reason, every time you read about it, your brain just goes blank? Like, for me, that is anything to do with cameras and lighting. I cannot wrap my head around it for some reason. And so my brain's just like, nope, we're not retaining any of that. So I guess he was literally just asking me that to determine if I had any immediate plans to buy lights so that they wouldn't buy me something I didn't need. And they bought me this really nice light, and I love it. I'm really appreciative of it. It is such a nice addition to my channel, and it makes me feel very professional. So the next thing that I got was on my birthday as well, and this is a birthday gift from my boyfriend. So one of the things he ended up getting me was this Chanel nail polish. Now, I've never owned any nail polish by Chanel. I know there are a few that are really coveted by some collectors. This was not one I really knew about, but he he really likes in a hobby to own like the rare things, or like the things that people really want, that are sought after, that there's just really not a lot of. I guess the rare things, like I already said. And so he did a little bit of research on rare nail polish, and he found the Chanel like holographic polish, and it came in this duo. So it initially, I think this came out in 2007. Yeah, it came out in 2007, and it came as a duo. There was two duos that came out. I think one was like a metallic, and then there was this holographic one that comes with the fixing base. And so I have worn this exactly once, but the thought of how much this cost makes me a little bit nauseous. And so like I'm actually afraid to like hold these up right now. I'm afraid I'm going to drop them and it's going to break and shatter everywhere, because I will cry. I'm going to hold these for dear life. Like I will cry if anything happens to these, because this was a really expensive gift, but it was also just a really like nicely thought out gift, where he took something that I really liked and he did a little extra research and he put the time in, and I just really appreciate that. Also, this is one of like the most banging hollows that I have ever worn on my nails, so I will wear this again, just not yet. All right, and then I had to place another polish pickup order, and today's October 1st, and spoiler alert, I placed an October one as well, but we'll talk about that later. But the order I placed this time, I got 4 polishes, I got kind of like a weird miscellaneous thing, and then I got a magnet. So let's just go through. I got Glisten and Glow's Glitter Grabber. Now, if you thought that I talked too much about their top coat, well, get ready, because I'm never going to shut up about this one. I hope you guys can see it on the camera. This was really hard to pick up, but I put this over the top of a couple glitters, and I was like, okay, yeah, that works. And I was like, what would happen if I put this over the top of a pixie dust by Zoya? Because those guys are like chunky. They're like gritty, sandy, and honestly, like, not only did it take that texture away, but it almost brightened up and like evened out the color. And like I cannot feel as much texture when I rub my nail against the one with the glitter grabber and then the top coat. And again, just another really affordable and like game-changing product from Glisten and Glow. Now, I know it looks like murky in the bottle, but when you put it over your nails, it goes down clear so far. Everything I put it over a couple light colors, I put it over dark colors, I put it over in between, because I've just been really playing with this one. I haven't seen any difference in the color other than making it maybe just a little bit more vibrant, even like I said with the pixie dust here. But aside from that, I haven't had it affect the color in a negative way. And so this is just another really awesome product from Glisten and Glow that I definitely will be repurchasing when I run out of. And I know I'm going to run out of this one fast, because I've been wearing a lot more chunkier glitters now because I have this, and it makes covering up that texture so much easier, and it makes it look so much nicer. The second thing I picked up from Polish Pickup was the Alchemy Lacquers Bad Candy. This is just a radioactive slimy green. I wore this already. It's really pretty. I really like these kind of colors that are just absolutely garish in every way, and the fact that it's called Bad Candy, I'm not sure if it's supposed to evoke like the candy was bad and you puked or what, but I do love that, and I think it's a cute little Halloween polish that I have worn. I have worn a couple Halloween polishes. See, I got a couple on my nails right now. And leading into those, I have Polished for Days Jack-o'-lantern, which is the orange I'm wearing. It's got these like leafy goldy green flakes. It's got these black flecks. Again, like I've harped on this, but like reminds me of leaves. I love a lot of fall polishes that just remind me of leaves. And then we got DRK Light Tricks. Now this one, I don't own anything with flakes like this. Like these flakes it's like a jelly. The purple is a jelly. And then you have these huge, massive iridescent shards just running through it. And the way that they layer into this jelly, it gives it so much depth. And I'm obsessed with, let me see if I can show you my pinky nail. Wait, I have a swatch photo of this. What am I doing? So on the swatch photo, if you look at my pinky nail, there's just these like huge shards that got in there. And when I was laying them down, I was like, wow, these look beautiful, but I'm worried that they're not going to dry down very well, because sometimes when you have a shard that big, it doesn't lay super flat on the nail. And I have not a super tight C curve, but it's tight enough where the flaky isn't going to like lay down all the way. But you know what? We had a solution for that, and it was the glitter grabber. So, honestly, just, you need it. You need it. You don't need it, but it is a really nice addition to your collection. And then the last polish I got was by Vanessa Molina, and this is a new brand to me. Actually, I think all 4 of these were new brands to me for the polishes, but yeah, this one is called A Treat to the Little Witch, and like I said, it's magnetic. It's green with this like purple magnetic powder going through it, and it's got flakes in it as well. I feel like pretty much anything I'm going to buy from Polish Pickup is going to have flakes, because that's just really what I'm into right now. And to go along with this, and just for like future other magnetics that I own, I bought this ring it's a magnet running through it, but it's a ring. So what's nice is, because those like wand magnets, I will sit there and I'll like hold it and I'll hold it and I'll hold it and I'll just smack it. I just inevitably, with at least 1 or 2 fingers, every single time I try to wear a magnetic, I like hit my nail, or I can't judge how close I am because I'm not paying attention, and you gotta hold the magnet for a little while, and so I just kind of lose the gumption for it, and I'm just like, all right, we messed it up. With this ring, I can literally hold it around my nail just like that. Every single nail, I can hold it like that, and there's no chance of me knocking it down, and I can, rest my hand however I want while I'm doing it. So this seems like it's going to be really convenient for me, because, man, I am terrible with those wands. I haven't tried it yet. I have like run it over the bottle, and I do see like the magnet taking effect. So hopefully it's pretty strong and I will get the effect I want. Then my maniology sub shipped, and this is the second one? This is the second one I got. And, right? Yeah, this is the second one. And the extra this month was this like little powder. And this one's got like a green beetle metallic color to it. And it has, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. That's so annoying. It has one of these little like applicators. The instructions say that you can like put it on a stamper and like stamp it onto your nail. Now, the only time I've really seen these powders used is with a gel polish, with like the sticky layer of gel. I've never used these with a regular polish. Actually, I've never used them at all. I've just only seen them used with gels. So I'm a little bit nervous to use it. I'm going to try it. I'm excited because the color looks really pretty. My friend, like I said, Healer Senjo, she tried it. She said her first nail, I think she said her first nail came out really good, and then there was like a couple that just, she couldn't get it. And she said it was like a little bit difficult. It seems like there's maybe like a slight learning curve, but it is really pretty, and I think it'll go really well with the stamping plates that it came with. So the first one, let's see, has a lot of like bigger kind of full nail patterns, and I'm really excited. I like these little like patchworks. That would be fun to like fill in and make a decal or a reverse stamp. And then we also have like a stack of pumpkins. Those guys are cute. And on the second one, obviously there's like a bug there that I was really excited about. And then over on the left-hand side, you have these like cutesy little monsters. Those guys are cute. These are like super patchwork, like sewing, stitching kind of combined with Halloween, which I think is like a cute crossover. And then the two polishes that it came with are Doom, the orange, and Gloom, the purple, which I love that the names went together, Doom and Gloom. I thought that was a really nice touch. I love like the twin names whenever people do like a duo or a trio and everything kind of like runs together and fits together name-wise. I think that's just a really like cool touch, and from a marketing perspective, I think that's really great, because then I think if you're anything like me, then you feel compelled to have the whole set and not just one of them or something like that. If you have more willpower, obviously you can resist, but sometimes I don't have that. All right, and then fairly recently, Hollow Taco dropped her tea cremes collection, which I did swatch and review. I have a video, I'll link it up in the cards. But just real quick, since I do have the review, I'm not going to harp on it too much. But let me just run through the colors real quick. We have I'm Over Brew, which is kind of a burgundy or maroon. We have Bring Me the Teal, which obviously is a teal. High Tea Hibiscus, which is, I don't know what you call it. It's like a purple. It's like a pinky purple. I forgot what you call this color. It's a hibiscus color. And then Butterscotch Hop, which is a really pretty goldenrod color. I love this color. We have Matcha Maker, which is a dusty pastel green. We have See Y'all Later Chai, which is a very light brown or a chai colored brown. I think this one is really nice. And then it also comes with a topper, and this is the Gold Flake Taco, and this is a topper that I thought I didn't really care about, but honestly, I think that this, if you're not going to buy anything from the collection as far as the creams go, this is the standout. I think that this one is a really beautiful gold. It's just like a deeper gold than I'm used to seeing, and so I really am into this. I think that this is a really good fall gold, if that makes any sense to you. But yeah, it's really pretty. So if you could only afford like one or two, I would say the topper, because you can use this to really like jazz up a lot of your fall manis. Okay, next I made an order from Orly that took like 80 years to get to me. They have a topper already called Turn It Up, and that has been on my list for a while. And then they came out with last month one called Turn It Down, which is like almost the exact opposite of Turn It Up. So I ordered them both. And Turn It Up is this, it's got a ton of different size glitters. I think it's like 3 different sizes. We have big, medium, small. And the small ones look like they're all white. The medium and the large ones come in just like a rainbow of colors. This one, it reminds me of like a circus clown. I don't know what it is. It's like the tones of these colors just have a very like circusy vibe to them. And so this is really going to be fun over white in the summer, I feel, because you cannot leave a white nail on its own. And then Turn It Down is the complete opposite. As you can see, it is all black, gray, and white. And this one has like serious mime vibes. So we've got the clown and the mime, and they're just hanging out together. And I thought it was fun, like I just got done saying, if you pair the names, you know, Turn It Up, Turn It Down, naturally I need them both, right? So I did order these. They took an eternity to get to me. I feel like Orly, when they ship their color pass, it comes to me like the second I get my notification that it's shipped. But any other order, it takes like 10 years. Same with Zoya too. Like Zoya takes a long time to get to me, and I live in the state above where it's shipping. So all that aside, I got these toppers and I'm excited about those. I'm gonna wear this one for Halloween, probably. Yeah, if I don't have 10,000 other Halloween nail polishes I have to go through first. Okay, so the next thing I did was I was responding to some comments on my YouTube, and somebody in the comments, I could only see part of it on my app, but it said, have you ever gone to polishpick or something like that? And when I tried to access the comment, it was gone. So either the user deleted it or YouTube may have deleted it. I feel like YouTube has been deleting a lot of the comments on my channel, and I don't know why. I've never deleted a comment off my channel, so if your comment does get deleted, trust me, it wasn't me. Like, I'm so sorry, and I'm trying to figure out why that's happening. But whoever recommended me polishpick, you're an enabler, but I love you, because that website, while it is a little bit difficult to navigate, you have to do some digging to really find everything, but it is so worth it because the prices are insanely cheap. So I went on there and I got 12 polishes, and the total before shipping was $27.50. Like, for 12 polishes. That's insane. So I got 11 China glazes and an OPI. And so the China glazes, I feel like I have to give like a big reason why I bought these. So the first thing I did was I saw that they had the China Glaze White Hot collection. Now, we all know white nails look like teeth, but I have the Paint It Black collection, which they released a couple years ago for Halloween. And that was the first full collection I have ever personally bought. It's the first time I ever felt compelled to buy a full collection. It was the first time that I had even like the money to buy a full collection, because at that time I was like, you know, working like almost minimum wage, like dead end job kind of a thing. And, you know, like the idea of a monochromatic collection, it's so cool to me because you have to take the entire collection and you have to take, for China Glaze, for example, they had to take 6 polishes and they're like, we're doing all of these black and they all have to be unique and different and they have to stand out from each other. And so at first it seems like it might be a really like boring or basic collection, but I think it's really cool to see what they did. And then like, I think it was the following summer or the summer after, they released the White Hot collection, which I'm assuming is like the sister collection, basically, like the twin, the buddy collection. And this one was 6 white polishes. So first we have Summer Moon. Now this white is like so bright. When I painted it on the swatch stick, I was like, that white looks neon. Like, can a white be neon? I doubt it, but it was just, that was how vibrant it was. So I like to use white in nail art or under nail art or under something that needs, you know, like undies. So like sometimes under a neon or something like that. And so I do get a lot of use out of white polishes. I just don't wear them on their own. But this one, it's definitely going to be a good one for nail art. So I'm excited to, especially like under stamping and stuff, it's going to look so crisp and so bright and so vibrant. So I'm excited for this one. Do I say I'm excited for every polish? Because it's true. I'm excited for every nail polish. And then we have Off-White On Point. Now, in the bottle, these two look pretty similar. I can see like a gray tinge to Off-White On Point in person. I don't know if it's going to read on the camera so well. But this one kind of seems to have like a jellyish finish, which like a jelly white sounds kind of weird. But it could be interesting in, again, nail art and things like that, because this girl's never going to wear it on its own. And then number 3 was Pearl Talk. Now this is gross. I don't love polishes that have super pearly finishes because the brush strokes get a little bit out of hand. You can mitigate that a little bit. So usually when I have a super streaky metallic or pearl finish, I will do the first coat however the heck I want, because who cares? And then the second coat, I will be like very precise, like going straight. And so you will have some of those lines going across your nail, but it almost looks deliberate. It almost looks like stripes. And so that way I am okay with it. I would like to see how this looks maybe as a stamping polish, because sometimes even if I don't like a metallic as like a full manicure, they do work really well in stamping. So I might want to try this because I don't really have a ton of metallic stamping polishes. I've been building them up now that I have the maniology sub, but you know, this might be fun for that. I'm not sure if it's going to be opaque enough though, so we'll see. Next is Hey Chardonnay Hey. This is like a really fine shimmer running through it. It's got like kind of a greeny gold flip. Kind of reminds me of like a winter polish, like when the sun hits the snow just right, when the sun is going down and you can kind of see that like melting snow glisten. Is that too specific? It's like the inside of a snow globe even, or like my grandma, she has this fake village that she puts out for Christmas every year. And she uses these like iridescent flakes for the snow. And that's kind of what this reminds me of. That's kind of what it looks like. And number 5 is kind of similar. This one is Sauvignon On and On. And this one also has a shimmer running through it. This one is more of a red flip. I do like a really light color with these like flips, these shimmers to them. I think that is the one way I would wear a white on its own, is when it has like something else in it, I guess. Because like plain white, it's just too much for me, but like this, it almost reads pink when the sun hits it just right. So I feel like I could wear this as a full hand manicure and not feel like, I'm like walking around like rah, 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 Nobody knows. That was weird. Why did I do that? And the last polish in this collection, but not the last polish I bought from Polishpick, is Spritzer Sister, and this one straight up does look like the inside of a snow globe. Like if you shook it up, it's kind of a topper, but it has a little bit of opacity to the base, not a ton, but enough that I think it might affect the color underneath. So you might need to wear this over like a lighter color so it's not like reading too weird, but the hollow glitters running through it are really pretty, really sparkly. I think that this kind of reminds me of Snowfall again, so it might be fun for like a winter manicure. Somehow incorporate that in there. I'm still not sure. I haven't worn any of these yet. These came in only like a couple days ago, but I am excited to play around with them. Okay, and then as I was browsing, I saw a couple polishes from the Halloween 2015 collection. We have Cackle If You Want To. This is a like chunky purple and black glitter. These are all, looks like hex glitters in there. And then in the exact same like format, just different colors, is Ghostess with the Mostess. And this is like orange and like a pale, like dusty blue. There was like a third one. I just didn't buy that one. I just like these two. I guess I didn't like the third one enough. But yeah, so these are cute, just cute Halloween polishes that I don't need more of. And then they had Free to Be Sesame. So if you have watched any of my videos about polishes that I'm pining after or like collections I want to complete, you would know that the Sesame Street collections that China Glaze did a couple years back, they had You Do Hue, and then they had like a Christmas one. And this was the only one I couldn't find on the website I was buying from. And this is a green, like, almost like a fir tree green with like a bunch of hollow running through it. And they had it on their website. So that means that I finally have the entire Sesame Street You Do Hue collection. And I'm glad because I used to love Sesame Street as a kid. It's a really like nostalgia factor for me. And, I mean, sometimes I still go back and I'll like pull up clips on YouTube of like the songs and stuff just because it's like, I really like listening to them. And I loved Oscar the Grouch, so. So then I know I've been like harping on and on about how I want a yellow that's just like Mustard the Courage. And I'm like, I gotta get this yellow that looks just like Mustard the Courage. I really want this kind of a rusty like yellow that's perfect for fall. And then finally I was just like, Hillary, just buy Mustard the Courage. Like, what is wrong with you? And I was like, oh yeah, Hillary, you're right. And so I bought Mustard the Courage. And this is pretty much everything I had hoped it would be. I love this color. I like this kind of a yellow against my hair. I would like a hat in this color, like one of those like big like beanies that have like the thick cable knit. I can't really wear beanies because like they pull down too far over my ears and then it covers up my microphones on my hearing aids, and then I'm just like, what's the point of wearing the hearing aids? So that's just a dream. But I do love this color. Maybe I'll get like a chunky cable knit sweater in this color. That would be cool too. But yeah, I finally got this color. I can finally stop talking about it. I'm not going to stop talking about it, but I could in theory stop talking about it. So we have that. I can't wait to wear that for fall. Not Halloween, but for fall. And then this one is, I got a blue Attitude. This has just been on my wish list for a long time. I don't know why it was on my wish list. I don't remember why I put it on there. I think I just saw it on somebody's nail blog or something like that, and I was like, ooh, I love that color. And it's like a perfect blurple. It's really cool. It's more of like a summer tone, I guess, but yeah, I like this color, and I can finally cross it off my wish list because it's been on there for like 2 or 3 years at this point, I feel. And then one that I got a lot of stuff that like towards the end of the month, just in these last 2 purchases, stuff that I've been wanting for a very long time. And one of those things was OPI's Pineapples Have Peelings Too. Now, I posted my little haul from Polishpick on Instagram stories, and I got like 5 or 6 people being like, why? Why did you buy that? Why did you buy the pineapple polish? And the answer is because I needed it. All right, this was not about wants. This was about needs. I need everything ugly in my life. I just need it. I was gonna wear it for this video, but I just didn't have time. I've had such a busy week with work. I only painted my nails once this week. Can you believe it? That's a tragedy. But yeah, this is like the ultimate, just how did this pass through like product testing? Because it's this really awful tone of gold, in my opinion. If you like this tone of gold, I'm sure it's beautiful on you. It's just, this is not my tone of gold. And it's like, it's a little bit thin so that you can see the glitters, but like the gold is metallic. So they got a metallic gold in here. And then they have these glitters. And I think the glitters are metallic too. Yeah, they look like they're metallic too. And they have like a variety of sizes of these glitters. And like, because of the slight opacity of the base, it kind of covers up the glitters and it almost makes the glitters look dirty, I guess you could say. And it's like the glitters are not even like good colors. It's just like, it's like red, green, blue, yellow, and then it looks like we got some big black ones, but the colors in them are just a little like faded. Like they're just not like, it's like somebody turned the saturation down just a little bit and it just looks old. And I can't even find the words to explain to you just like, who puts glitters, like chunky metallic glitters, in a metallic? Is there another polish like that? I don't know. Like, I'm sure there are, but it's just like the color combo is really what gets me. And because like when it's sitting for, I've shaken this up quite a bit over the course of me just talking, but when it's just like sitting there, all the glitters like soak to the bottom, and then you just have this like huge like dirty layer of glitter, and then this just like almost like banana gold metallic polish just like floating above it. I don't know. It's just like, it's something else, and I cannot wait to wear this. I don't know. Does anybody else have this? Does anybody like genuinely enjoy this polish? Because I have read like this has the reputation of being like the most ugly polish in like nail polish history, in the world of nail polish. And I would say that Essie's Belugaria kind of gives this a run for its money, but maybe they're both just kind of sitting there on the #1 spot. Let me know what you think the ugliest nail polish is. I would love to know and then buy that and then have just every ugly polish that ever was. So that was my polish pick haul. And then I bought one more thing. So I had somebody else in my comments tell me that they saw the Nicki Minaj OPI collection on eBay for like 40 bucks. And it was like brand new, never been used. And I was just like, no, I can't. Because I just like literally like 10 minutes ago had just placed that polish pick order. It's like, no, I can't do it. And then I sat there for about 5 more minutes. I was like, you know what? I have to do it. So I went on eBay and I bought 9-year-old nail polish. So we have Pink Friday, which is of course a pink, you know, it's that typical like early Nicki Minaj pink that she used in a lot of her marketing, a lot of her albums, stuff like that. We have Did It On Them, which is limey green. There is Fly, which is a teal, which I know this is going to stain my nails. I just know it. And then we get into like the more unique finishes in this, and this is Metallic for Life, and it's like a almost like gunmetal jelly with the silvery blue. I think I got that backwards. It's a black jelly with like these gunmetal colored metallic flakes in it, and it's a little bit weird. It's not. I maybe this was in vogue in, what was that, 1990 math. Wow. In 2002, I think 2001, 2002 is when this collection came out. So I don't know if this type of a finish was popular, but I really don't think we see this in the mainstream too much anymore. It looks chunky. It's gonna be one of those where you want to peel off base coat underneath this if anybody else is looking for 9-year-old Nicki Minaj nail polish and you want tips on how to wear it, I would say put a peel off base coat under this. This one literally sucked me in the second I opened the box. Like, look at this. It is the craziest hollow topper. Now, this one is called Save Me, and it's got like a lot of like fine micro glitter running through it, silver like hollow micro glitter. And then it has these really thin bar glitters. I think that they're kind of thin in the way that kind of in the way that like Celebrity was thin from China Glaze, but I think that these are even thinner. And it looks like there's like blue, like pastel blue, pastel pink, and pastel yellow ones. It's super reflective. It's super pretty. I'm excited to wear this one. I think this will be good for like a New Year's polish. It'll be like just like a bomb of glitter. And I think that out of the whole collection, this is probably the one that I was just like the most excited for. I can't stop just like twisting it and like staring at it because it's really mesmerizing. And then the last polish in that collection is the Super Base Shatter. This is kind of a like deeper purple. I thought these were called crackles, like with a K. I thought it was spelled like crackle with a K. OPI calls them shatters. So is there a brand that called them crackle and I'm just crazy? Was it Sally Hansen? Was it them? I'm not sure. However, I have learned that shatter or crackle or however you want to call it does in fact have a shelf life, and it is not 9 years. So this one died. It's this. I painted on the swatch stick and it didn't do anything. And then I tried maybe like going even thinner on this like spare swatch wheel I had. It dries like super matte and chalky and streaky, and it does not divide. Like it doesn't crackle. Like if you're not familiar with what crackle's supposed to do, it's supposed to just give you like little splits, kind of like you can see on the cap there. And you can see your, like whatever you're wearing underneath of this peeking through. Maybe it's because I didn't put it over the top of something, but I've had shatters and stuff from other brands that I've swatched on a plain swatch stick and they divided. So I don't know, maybe I should try that. Okay, so the reason it didn't split is because there was nothing underneath of it, so it couldn't like react however it was supposed to on the swatch wheel and on the swatch stick over the plain plastic. But I swatched it over Butterscotch Hop, or not, that's not Butterscotch Hop, that's Here Comes the Sun by Orly. And can you see that? It looks really bad. Like I remember when crackle polishes started getting really popular. I was maybe in high school and I bought one. I bought a black one and I thought it was cool at the time. I was like, I enjoyed it. But looking at it now, it's like, it looks like, I don't know, like lava coming up through the, like the cracks in the rock, or like stretch marks or something like that. So it's like, it's cool, like the effect. I think it's really interesting. I want to know like why it does that, the science behind it. But I don't know. I just don't think it looks great. I think the reason why I think it doesn't look great is because it's dated in a way that, I don't know. It was a fad that died out really fast, and so now when you see it, you're just kind of reminded of like that fad, and it wasn't, big for forever. So it just feels old, and I don't know. But if you like crackle, apparently it doesn't have a shelf life, so who knew? Obviously not me. Okay, and then I won a giveaway like months back from Rage Nails on Instagram. I'm gonna put her handle right here. And they were for these like little decals. I'll show you a close-up, but they're Among Us decals that she made, and I just really like the little Among Us guy. I have been informed that they're called crewmates, but I'm gonna call them Among Us's till I die, so that's just what they're called. And yeah, I was supposed to receive these like months ago, but what happened was the post office like ripped the envelope open, it seems. Like, I don't know if it got caught in the sorter or what. And then it just seems like it got stuck in limbo. And then like earlier in the month, she messaged me on Instagram and was like, "You never received these?" And I was like, "Yeah, but I didn't want to bother you." It was like, it's free. I didn't want to like make you go out of your way or whatever. And she's like, "They got sent back to me. Do you still want them?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And so she put them in like a different envelope and they made it this time safe and sound. So the last thing that I got, which is not yet here, is some bee's knees lacquer. Now, they were having their anniversary sale and it kind of coincided with their pre-launch of their Halloween collection and like some other pre-order stuff. And so I took advantage of that because I know they're not going to be around for much longer. I think just through the end of the year and maybe like a little bit at the beginning of next year. I'm not sure, but I do have some pictures from the website. Keep in mind, these are not going to be my swatch photos. These are swatch photos from the website. And these are I think I got 7 polishes. So I got Murderous Little Creature, which is described as a pastel multichrome that shifts from green to pink to blue with a scattering of black to red multichrome flakes. Like everything Bee's Knees Lacquer puts out seems to be just like jam-packed with a little bit of everything. Then we got The Mask, which is a deep cool tone violet with a subtle gold shimmer that abruptly shifts sapphire and glowing emerald. I got Fruits of the Land, a pink to red pastel multichrome full of emerald green flakes. I got Full Moon Rises Before Nightfall, which is a blue to purple pastel multichrome full of ruby red flakes. This one was the one that I was really excited about. This one's called You Are My Monster. It is a taupe polish with a rich indigo to purple shimmer. I love a like grayer toned polish that has a like purple or pink flip. There's something about it. It just, you get this like kind of like very plain subtle color and then you just like really like boom jazz it up. So I saw that and I was like, okay, that one is definitely going on my list. I got Waggle Dance, which is a honey yellow with copper shimmer and loaded with hollow. And I got that because of course, bees, gotta get the bees. And then I got We All Float, which is described as a black creamy polish with red shimmer, a touch of hollow, and gold hollow flakies. And I'm really excited. I don't know when they're going to ship because, like I said, they're on pre-order. Like some of those polishes were pre-order, so they ship everything when it's all ready. But it was crazy. That sale was like, I had more in my cart. But when I went to check out, like 2 or 3 of the polishes had already sold out. And I was like, on the website 2 minutes after the sale started. So, if you haven't tried Bee's Knees Lacquer and you really want to, now is the time to get some stuff and just check it out. And they still do have Polish Pickup coming out. I think in the next coming months, they're still making stuff for that. So yeah, they're a great brand and I only recently just got into them, but I'm really sad to see them go. Although I understand, the maker is dealing with some health stuff that is just, it's just not feasible to keep going with her store. So anyways, that is everything that I got in the month of September. Don't forget, it was my birthday month. That's why I got so much. No other reason. Not because I have no self-control when it comes to nail polish. Yeah. Let me know down below what you guys picked up. Did we get any of the same stuff? Is there anything you want to hear more details on or anything like that? Just let me know down below in the comments. I really love talking to you guys. You give me such great recommendations and I see you guys recommending each other stuff. I think it's really cool. And I'm glad to just be making like a lot of cool friends here on YouTube. So anyways, that's it from me. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.